I don't know. I guess I just imagine the games would be worse. Because, I mean, surely the really bad ones I must have blocked from my memory somehow.
Eyeball was pretty bad and everything, but it's not what you'd call hell-ish. Something to really make you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's a funny one. I haven't heard that one before.
Dude, I've been waiting for an opportunity to try that one out. I've got plenty of time to come up with. Shit. I mean... Karlos Morale. I bet you thought your torture would be over by now. Once again, I'm here to drop you screaming into the infinite abyss of video game despair. Behold my works and tremble.
Black lady, you're faster than any lady I've had before.
1984. Not just a book by George Orwell, actually also a year when people were alive. Hard to believe as this might be, back then we had computers and computer games, and some of them were good. This was the year that brought us Balloon Fight, one of my personal favourite NES games. It was the year of Tetris. Confusingly, it was the year of 1942. 1984 was the year Elite was released. Elite, where you could fly a ship through the vastness of space and pretty much give your real life over to trading and becoming an interstellar legend. It was also the year that eddiekidd Jump Challenge slithered out onto home computers. Who's eddiekidd, you might reasonably ask? Well, he was a stuntman. In addition to jumping his motorcycle over things for fun and profit, he also performed as a stunt actor in movies, did some modelling, and engaged in a brief singing career. But Eddie's main gig was jumping over buses and other things. It was all going very well for him until the 6th of August 1996, when he went to Stratford-upon-Avon, and instead of going to look at Shakespeare's house like most people, he decided to jump his motorbike 15 metres. Normally this would have been fine for Eddie, but on that day he managed to knock himself out on the handlebars of his bike, and with no control, ended up in a nasty accident which left him brain damaged and paralysed. Eddie has since managed to make something of a recovery and has even remounted his bike, and that's a feel-good story, I suppose. He's also Edward Kidd OBE now, so that's nice. Still, he put his name to this piece of trash, and for that crime he will live on in infamy, no matter how safely he rides his scooter from now on. This is the Sinclair ZX Spectrum version of the game, which I first played when it was re-released as a budget title on the Ricochet label in 1987. This was also the time I learned how to pronounce Ricochet, so that's nice too. I wonder how people felt having paid £6.95 for this back in 1984. I felt like I'd been mugged, paying £2 for it 3 years later. Indeed, that concept of being brain damaged made a thundering return. There's not much to say about this game. You start off with a bicycle and do a jump. It's insanely, pointlessly simple once you work out what the controls are. Next, you get to do it with a motorcycle, where you definitely crash and die. This is it. This is the game. Ride, 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 ride. Jump, die, and we're done. The graphics are horrible, the sound is repugnant, the controls are vague, and the whole experience makes you wonder why computer games ever took off as a medium when there was so much concrete to watch setting in the 1980s. Seriously, we loved concrete back then. I don't mean to labour this point too much, but look at this advert for Zombie Zombie. which is basically just an ant attack but worse. Who in their right mind is going to ignore this in favour of Eddie's game, no matter how sweet a bop he could be persuaded to groan along to?
Black lady!
Were it not for the fact I'm literally in hell right now, this game alone would make me doubt the existence of God, since surely no great design or grand plan can have encompassed the creation of this joy vacuum. Thanks very much for watching this video of eddiekidd Jump Challenge. If you want to see me continue to suffer in hell, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the videos and all that good stuff. If you'd like to see me set free, ironically also do the same things, and that's my only way out of this hell hole. Yikes.